The women went to the tomb early that first Easter morning. Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Mary the mother of James, and other women. They thought they were going to anoint the body of their beloved Jesus with spices. They found the tomb empty. They found two angels asking them, "Why do you seek the living among the dead?" But they did not see Jesus, nor did the disciples that morning. But Jesus did appear to two other followers of Jesus, Cleopas and an unnamed follower, as they walked between Jerusalem and Emmaus. He appeared to them as a stranger, asking them what they were discussing on their walk. They stopped and asked if he was the only person in Jerusalem that did not know of the events that had occurred earlier that week, that how they thought Jesus of Nazareth was to be the one to free them from the boot of Roman rule, but that how he was betrayed, denied, and crucified. And then the women told a fantastic tale that he was alive, that they'd seen angels and an empty tomb. As they entered Emmaus, the sun was beginning to set, and the disciples, the followers of Jesus, asked him to stay and have meal with them. And so he did. The stranger turned into a guest. But as they sat at table, the guest did something rather unusual, peculiar, odd. He took bread, he broke it, he gave it to them. Suddenly their eyes were opened, and they recognized him as Jesus, the risen Lord. They raced back to Jerusalem as fast as they could before the sun set and told the disciples that they had seen Jesus, and the disciples said they knew indeed that Jesus was alive because he had appeared to Simon. In many ways, we are like the women at the tomb on that first Easter morning. We know the story of Easter. We know the story of the empty tomb. We may have even made empty tomb muffins with our children. But we didn't really see Jesus. Or did we? I suspect that we are like Cleopas and the other disciple, that Jesus first appears to us as a stranger. In Hebrews, we are told that we need to show hospitality to strangers because by doing so, some have entertained angels unawares. I think that when we see the face of Jesus in the face of a stranger, we are that much closer to God. And when we invite the stranger into our home, he or she no longer becomes a stranger, but becomes a guest. And then that guest takes the bread. And when the bread is broken, whether it be in the sacrament of communion or whether it be around our tables, Jesus becomes the host, reminding us that as God provided manna to the Israelites in the wilderness years of the Sinai, so Jesus feeds us. In this day and age when there's so much distrust and hostility and misunderstanding, we would do well to look for Jesus in the face of a stranger, to turn the stranger into a guest, and in so doing, look for the host. I'm Frosty Crummell, the pastor at First Federated Church in Peoria, wishing you a happy Easter and God's richest blessings throughout this day.